Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't seen me before, I'm Ellen Morris and today I have a client tutorial for you. So first of all, I just sprayed Melissa's face with some Fix Plus from MAC, and then I applied some just some purple ointment to her lips so they hydrated through the application. I've just brushed through her brows and I'm just adding some brow powder from one of my it's an old Napoleon Perdis palette. I didn't have to put too much product through her eyebrows because she has had them tattooed, so it was much easier for me. Now I'm just carving out her brows using my MAC Select Cover Up Concealer and also priming the lid with that as well, just patting that all over the lid, and then after that I set it with some RCMA translucent powder with a soft fluffy brush. I'm just highlighting her brow bone using Napoleon Perdis Angel Dust. Again, one of my favorites. You've seen me use it before in my first video if you've watched it. Now I've gone into my Morphe Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette. I've just gone into a light brown and I'm using that as a transition and just going small little circular motions just above her crease. So now I've gone into a darker brown and I'm circling that and focusing more that on the outer V and then through the crease, giving a little bit more definition. Again, small little circular motions back and forth. I've now gone in with an even smaller brush and a darker brown and I'm just defining that crease and that outer V even more, making the look a little bit more glam. As you can see here, I am focusing that also right along the upper lash line to really get that nice and smoky effect. Taken my stila liquid glitter. I will tell you what exactly is in the description down below in the color Kitten Karma. This to me is a kit staple. I've decided to do this look today because I get asked for this all the time. It's a very popular look for me and I love it. So if you are into makeup, if you're a makeup artist, anything, you have to get onto these stila glitters. They are a game changer. Like, you can see how gorgeous and reflective that is. I'm just using my Ingot 77 black gel liner, so the gel liner that would never ever come off, with a small angled brush from Napoleon Perdis just to line her upper lash line, and I did a very small little wing. What I do to get the client's inner corner and to connect that to the rest of the liner is I get them to look down, open their eyes, look down in the opposite direction, and it's nice and comfortable for them and it's easy for you to get their liner connected the whole way. Just then I mixed in my Napoleon Perdis pre-foundation primer with the Marc Jacobs GU drops and mix that together, and I'm using that underneath the MAC Studio Fix foundation. I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 15 to conceal under the eyes and highlight the face, and I'm just again blending that in with a damp beauty sponge. And then straight away setting that with the RCMA translucent powder and a small fluffy brush so I don't get any creasing. I'm using a slight bit of that to bake so later I can dust away any fallout from the eyeshadow. And then I'm setting the rest of the face with my Australis Fresh and Flawless. Now onto the lower lash line, I've taken a fluffy pencil brush and I am shading that very first light brown shade under her eyes, and then going in with a flat brush and smudging the dark brown right underneath her lash line just to get it nice and smoky, and then I dust away that little bit of fallout from that dark brown. highlighting the inner corners with the same shadow I used to highlight the brow bone. Just to get away some of the excess powder, I have used the Ardell Clear Brow Gel through the brows. And now I'm just applying some mascara. I get the client to look down and I lift their eye. So I almost have control of their eye, and it is a little bit more comfortable for the client so they're not blinking. I'm going in with my Cynthia Anne Cosmetics lashes in the style Jessica. They're huge lashes, they're gorgeous. And I've just measured them to Melissa's eyes. Double check that they're the right length. Put on some glue, let that dry. And I'm just sticking that to Melissa's eyes. I do get my clients to close their eyes because sometimes I find if they look down and leave them open, their eyes will water. I would just run the risk of having their eyes glue together a little bit. Now I've gone in with my MAC Cosmetics Refined Golden Bronzer. Just to add a little bit of colour to the face, dusting that underneath her cheekbones and blending that up towards the temple. Now the other side, and then across the temple and the forehead, just to create a little bit more colour and dimension in the face. I love this bronzer because it has beautiful shimmer through it, so it makes the finish a little bit more fresh. Now I'm contouring with my Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer, just a very light contour. Don't do too much of a contour, and just a very light contour on her nose. She has a beautiful nose. I just again wanted to add a touch of dimension. I just popped a little bit more of that first bronzer onto her cheeks for some more colour. Now I've gone in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills amrezy highlight. It's such a shame you can't see just how gorgeous this is in this video. It's such a shame because it's absolutely stunning and totally blinding. I will layer this as well. And then some bottom lash mascara. Just a little spritz of Fix Plus just to freshen the look up. Now I am lining Melissa's lips with a nude pencil from Illamasque. I will get the name of it and I'll put that down below in the bio. Melissa has gorgeous lips. I loved lining them. They were so beautiful. It was so easy. And now I'm using the Jefrey Star Cosmetics lip color in the color Hunty. One of my favorite nudes. If you want a really warm, light nude, this is a gorgeous color. And I'm using my Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day setting spray just to set all of that in place. And then going in with a little bit more highlight because why not? And this is the finished look. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video, and let me know if you enjoyed watching a client tutorial. Thank you.
Okay, that's good. Sorry. I went to go hold it in and it just came out.
Right, I hear it. See? Stuck.
But loving myself.